Welcome to CS 120, Programming 1. Today's session focuses on console input and output. Outline. In this lesson, we will explore three primary output methods: print, println, and printf. We will also cover how to handle screen output and process console input from the user. System.out.println is used for console output. System.out is a built-in object in the Java language used for sending data to the console. We use the println method to output data, which is passed as an argument within parentheses. To combine multiple items in one statement, we use the plus sign for concatenation. Importantly, every println call automatically ends the current line of output. Println method versus print method. While println moves the cursor to a new line after printing, the print method does not. With print, any subsequent output will appear on the same line, whereas println ensures the next output starts on a fresh line. Formatting output with printf. For more precise control, Java provides the printf method. Like print, it does not automatically advance to the next line. It can take multiple arguments. The first is always a format string containing specifiers, and the following arguments are the values you wish to display. Printf format specifier. Let's look at a format specifier like %6.2f. The percent starts the specifier. The 6 sets a field width of 6 characters, right justified. The .2 specifies exactly 2 decimal places, and the f indicates we are printing a floating point number. Right and left justification in printf. By default, printf right justifies text within the field width. However, if you add a hyphen, such as %-8.2f, the output becomes left justified, placing any extra blank spaces after the number instead of before it. Multiple arguments with printf. You can use multiple format specifiers in a single string. In this example, %6.2f and %s act as placeholders that match the price and name variables provided as subsequent arguments. Line breaks with printf. Because printf doesn't end a line automatically, you can manually include a line break inside the format string using the %n symbol. This ensures any following output starts on a new line. Printf format specifier. Here is a summary of common conversion characters. D for decimal integers, F for fixed point floating point numbers, E for e-notation, G for general floating point, S for strings, C for single characters. Formatting money amounts. When displaying currency, %.2f is ideal. It forces 2 decimal places and uses the smallest necessary field width to fit the value, perfectly formatting amounts like $19.99. Screen output summary. To recap, system. Out is our primary output object. Use plus to concatenate strings with other data types. Adding 2 numbers results in a mathematical sum, while adding a string to a number results in a combined string. Println versus print. Remember that println always finishes with a new line. If you want to stay on the same line, stick with print. You can also use escape sequences like \n within a string to force a line break manually. Console input. To read user input, we use the scanner class from the java.utility package. You must import the package and then create a scanner object, typically named KB, linked to system.in. Console input methods. Different methods allow us to read different types of data. Next integer for integers. Next double for doubles. Next for a single word. Next line for an entire line of text. Console input example. In this program, we create a scanner and prompt the user for 2 numbers. We use next integer twice to read those values, add them together, and print the result. Always provide a prompt so the user knows when to type. Input details, white space. When reading multiple inputs, they must be separated by white space, which includes spaces, tabs, or new lines. Whether the user types 12 space 5 on one line or 2, next integer will correctly assign those values to your variables. Input details next. The next method captures exactly one word, ending at the first white space it encounters. For example, if the input is jelly beans, the first next call gets jelly, and the second gets beans. Average example. In this more complex example, we read a student's name using next and 2 test scores using next double. The program then calculates and displays the average score in a single formatted output line. Programming tip, prompt for input. A professional program should always guide the user. Always use a print or println statement to prompt the user before they are expected to enter data, so they aren't left staring at a blank cursor. Methods in the class scanner. Part 1. Here is a quick reference for scanner methods: next integer, next long, next byte, and next short handle various integer sizes. Next double and next float handle decimals, while next captures characters until the first white space. Methods in the class scanner. Part 2. Finally, we have next boolean for true or false values and next line to read an entire line, including spaces. You can also change the default white space separator using the use delimiter method if needed. This concludes our look at console input and output.